Yo, what's up, guys? Let's stream. Let's find some bets. So, we got some big NBA games tomorrow. I don't know. Is Donovan Mitchell for sure playing after last game where he randomly fucking bailed? Anyways, wow. So, you can see the Cavs are absolutely massive underdogs. So, it looks like this series is over. But hey, we'll find some player props to bet. And then Mavericks Thunder is actually a pretty, Thunder are pretty big favorites, minus 170. But without further ado, let's get into some plays. Let's see what we can find. So what book do you guys want to start out on? Should we do PrizePicks? I mean, we got to do PrizePicks. Also, there's a shit ton. There's a ton of golf value. There's a ton of esports tomorrow. So, I mean, dude, we could hit slips all day long. It's actually crazy. So, let's see what we have here. Oh, my God, dude. There is so much green. There are so many bets that we can kind of take advantage of. Or should we start on Underdog? So, maybe we start on Underdog. They bumped a ton of things. I was trying really hard on the last stream to lock in some plays on Underdog Fantasy, but unfortunately they were bumping everything quickly. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. But hopefully this time around we're actually able to get some bets in because there's a ton of golf discrepancies on Underdog Fantasy. So for example, you look at Xander, huge discrepancies. It's actually shocking. This is crazy if you think about it. Underdog has Xander's line at 69 strokes. Just think about it from a data perspective. PrizePicks, ParlayPlay, two other fantasy sites, they have him at 70. Again, like every play I lock in, first thing I make sure about, we got Mr. Divorce right here, Rory. I thought he was the one married to the NHL girl, but he's not. Dude, there's so much golf value. We are going to have a lot of plays that we can lock in. Usually on Underdog, what I do is I just set minimum number of data points to 2 or 3. Obviously, if there's only 2 books posting lines and they have a big discrepancy, it's not really clear, okay, which book is screwing up. But anyways, you can see FanDuel has Xander's line at, first of all, they have it higher at 69.5. They also have the over heavily favored. So over 69 strokes, it seems like a slam dunk. Dude, why is there so much golf value? This is fucking crazy. Holy shit, man. This hockey play looks incredible too. He fucked us today though. Leon fucked us because we had under 1.5 points. He got a point in the third period, so he went. But anyways, you live with it. You live with it. How was today? Today was bad. Yesterday was amazing. Today was meh. Whatever. But anyways, that's kind of just how it's going to go sometimes. But we already have, game 5 ends, or game 4 ended of Oilers Canucks. Books are already starting to post odds for the upcoming day. And if you look at, Leon, he is a huge favorite to not score a goal. He scored a goal tonight. I think he scored a goal. He didn't have 2 assists. Yeah, he scored tonight, but you can see, he scored. But you can see, FanDuel has him as a minus 195 favorite to go under. Minus 200 means a 2-to-1 betting favorite. On Underdog, you take a player to go over or under, you get the same payout. You got FanDuel, a $10 billion company, telling you, hey, he's a lot more likely to go under. So that's a play we want to be on. Dude, this is amazing. I feel good. We have an ass ton of value available on Underdog. So maybe we start out this stream firing up some Underdog slips. We also have, this play's also available on PrizePicks, so we may need to double down on it. But we have PJ Washington, who's obviously been hot. PJ Washington, obviously been hot. Over 2.5 3-pointers made. So again, Underdog, you get the same payout. You take his over or his under. You can see differing degrees. Sleeper minus 167. all these books, like FanDuel is more aggressive on his over. They have more juice on his over than, let's say, like DraftKings, but he's a big favorite to go over. So this is going to be the first play I lock in. A nice little 3-pick entry to kind of start out the live stream, and then what book do people want to look at. So hopefully you've been able to get it in. Plenty of time, and there's more value on Underdog. You could also take PJ Washington rebounds, but I just want to lock something in. I want to lock something in. We got to play some fucking slips. Of course, you can't detect my location. But again, like Underdog, you know, go. Oh my God. So they already removed PJ. Anyways, was anyone able to get that in? You can see they already removed his threes line. Dude, it's fucking crazy. Anyways, we'll do one Underdog slip and then we'll move on because this is a waste of my time. So, like, here's another 3-pick entry. Similar reason. Like, Odds Jam is just kind of scanning the market, pointing out value. You know, we got 1,000, like, there's probably 20,000, 40,000, like, it obviously depends on how many games there are, but you could scroll forever. Like, there's limitless lines available on Underdog. All that Odds Jam is doing is, like, scanning the market, pointing out value. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? They are bumping everything. This is crazy. But anyways, I don't want to waste your guys' time. So hopefully some people were able to get it in, but what I'm going to do is we'll try to get in, you know, one Underdog slip since we already started fucking building it, and then we'll move on with our lives. So McKinnon goals is like another halfway decent option, hitting his under. And a lot of people will be like, oh, Nathan McKinnon, like we're taking his under. But anyways, hopefully you're on the Twitch stream. Twitch is a bit quicker. It doesn't matter in general. But for Underdog Fantasy, because they move things super quickly, it does matter a bit, you know, if you want, you know, there's also a Twitch stream link, and Twitch has a little bit less of a delay than YouTube, at least it seems like. Anyways, I wasted everyone's life away with Underdog Fantasy, so let's take a look at PrizePicks, which has PJ Washington threes, and on the bright side, they didn't remove it in 25 seconds, like Underdog Fantasy. So what do people think about PJ Washington? Again, if you include a star, Donovan Mitchell, Al Horford's not a star. What am I saying? Is Jason Tatum a star? I don't even know. Where is Tatum? So Jason Tatum's a star. But long story short, if you include a star, you get a nice little like 10% payout boost on your entry. But anyways, I'm fucking annoyed with Underdog Fantasy. So what we can do is let's just move on. Let's try to find an a PrizePick slip. And then we'll kind of, you know, move on to whatever other books you guys want to look at. So what did I want to say? So we can pull up better as well. And of course, it's going to log me out. But on Underdog, okay, so what am I saying, bro? On PrizePicks, the first play we have is PJ Washington. So again, like PrizePicks, Underdog, they work roughly the same way. It's really interesting compared to a regular sportsbook. The first thing that's interesting is like on a regular sportsbook, you can just bet a play straight up. On PrizePicks, you got to place parlays. If you just try to go with one pick, they tell you, hey, you need at least 2 picks. And on PrizePicks, you know, you take a dude to go over or under, you get the same payout. That's what's really interesting about PrizePicks, Underdog. So what you want to do, first step, make sure your play has value. Compare the lines on PrizePicks to sportsbooks. All the books have PJs over heavily favored. So it's like, okay, that's the play we want to be on. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're betting on baseball, whatever. You want to make sure all your plays have value. And I don't really care if I'm betting on, you know, I don't care if I'm betting on baseball, basketball, whatever. Like, I want to make sure all my plays have value. So you look at Marte, all the books have his over heavily favored. And let's just find some plays. So we got some esports as well. And what's great about esports is there's just so many games. Like, if you go here to Underdog, I mean, these guys go hard. Like, you could scroll forever. There's like 50 million fucking games a day. And that means all these books are setting their own lines. So there's a lot of opportunity for sportsbooks to kind of screw up and offer plays with an edge. So like, for example, you can see the first play, which actually is a popular bet. 5.5K people are already on it, is our boy Zello over 28.5. This game's at 1 a.m., starting in 2 hours. And if you look at his line, like, okay, we have this huge fucking discrepancy. PrizePicks has his line at 28.5, Hot Streak 32.5. Like, if you're not betting on esports and you use PrizePicks, you're crazy. Like, you will never see 4-point discrepancies for like an NBA, his points line, Luka, like 28.5, 32.5. It won't happen. Markets are too efficient. But you look here, like every other book kind of has, you're buying at 28.5 when the rest of the market has this around 30. Really clear value on that play. And there's just a lot of esports value. So let's lock in a PrizePicks slip, and then we can look at another book. So again, there's tens of thousands of esports lines available on all these different platforms. We just want to zone in on like, okay, where's the value? PrizePicks has Magic's line at 27.5, 29.5 on every other fantasy site. Market prices in where are sharps betting, all that type of stuff. Hot Streak, they have variable pricing. So not only do they have the line a point higher than PrizePicks, but they have the over-favored or juiced. So they have the over-favored or juiced, which is cool. So now we got 4 picks, and what I wanted to do is show you a final pick that we can go with. Dude, Josh Hart or Peyton Pritchard we could fade. Maybe we fade Pritchard. Pritchard under half of a steal. Again, like, it's kind of random bet, but if the play has value, the play has value. I mean, actually, what I did want to say is ideally we could find a play on a star, because if we go with a play on a star, then we get a 10% payout boost. So what I can actually do is remove PJ. We already played PJ on, or some of you maybe, if you got it in before the bump, you already played PJ on Underdog. So, what we can do is SGA under 1.5 blocks has value. All the books have the under heavily favored, lineups, injuries, all that shit's priced into the market. They all have his, why isn't he a star? He's usually a star. But sometimes they'll add a player as a star later. I don't know why they don't have any stars up for the SGA's been a star every game. Same thing with Luka. The app is buggy. PrizePicks fucking buggy. So my assumption is they'll probably add SGA. They'll put a star around him, and we'll get the 10% payout boost anyways. But anyways, let's just get in this slip. So we got an underdog play now. So let's go here. So we have an underdog play, which I want to recap, and I'll put the link in the chat for the PrizePicks slip. So we got this underdog play, beauty, a thing of beauty. And then we got a PrizePicks play we just locked in, and I'm putting the link in the chat right now for whoever wants to tail. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Who's winning tomorrow? You got to update your app. Here's the play. Here's the play. Poverty picks. So PrizePicks play, underdog play. And again, underdog's been running some good discounts. Today they had one on Brunson. There have also been some discounts on Caitlin Clark. Obviously, this play hit. She started out slow. 8 turnovers. She had more turnovers, I think, than rebounds plus assists. Well, she definitely did. She only had 3 rebounds and assists. She didn't do, she shot today, but anyways. Let's move on to a new book, because why not? Why not? Why not? So we can look at like Better, which is a nice little fantasy site. And again, like, it may not seem like a big difference, but no one wins every bet. So like, if you look at Kyrie Irving, one of the most popular bets, bro, I'm seeing everyone taking it. Like, Kyrie Irving over 6 assists, like, this is a shit bet. I'm not saying it's not going to win, but you can get 5.5 on Better, which works basically in the exact same way as PrizePicks. For a lot of their plays, they actually have, the same payout as PrizePicks. But you can see here, like on Better, ideally use as many of these books as possible. Never know which book's going to have value, whatever. Like, all the books have kind of ripped Kyrie. Kyrie's assist line has just been pounded. Dude, everyone is riding Kyrie Irving. Every guy, we all want to ride Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? So all the books have this over heavily favored. So we'll do a better slip. Do people want to do a better slip or not? But what I did want to say is I need to log back in. Where's my fucking White Claw? Another play I wanted to mention. So this is for tomorrow. Is this Rebet book? I mean, you know, some people hate it, which I understand. It's legal in 47 states. 47 states. What's annoying about it is you'll notice, like, you know, anyways, I've been betting on it, I guess, for like a little over a week now. With some bets, they just reject. They don't take the fucking bet, which is annoying. Annoying as fuck, but, you know, I don't know. Like, it's still, if there's value on it, I'll try to bet it. Maybe I wouldn't hedge a bet in case they do that, but they usually tell you like right away. So for example, if you look at the Avs game, I thought this play was particularly interesting, and we'll see. I mean, I don't know if they void based on amount, so let's place this for the stream. So if you use it, it's a good book. I mean, it seems like a halfway decent book, but you have under 6.5 goals in Avs stars. So this is on Rebet. New sports book. It's legal in 47 states. Again, there's fucking limitless sports books. Limitless. Like if you look at the amount of books on OddsJam posting NBA lines for tomorrow, it's 232. There's a ton of sports books, but some of these books are only legal in 1 state, 2 states. So I'm not going to fucking go over them in the stream because no one's going to use them. So I try to find books that, you know, like PrizePicks are legal in at least like 20 states. Otherwise, it's boring. But the same concepts apply to beating any of these books. But under 6.5 goals, so it seems like they took it. And if you look at Rebet from a data perspective, Rebet doesn't have a ton of value, but it's a tight market. It's a, you know, mainline market, super active betting market, NHL playoffs. You know, there's a lot of money bet on the NHL playoffs. These books have sharp fucking lines. They're taking bets, moving lines around. But what's interesting is Rebet has the over favored. They have the over juiced, minus 125 versus minus 110. Every other book, like you got a ton of other books posting lines, they all have the under favored. So this play has solid value. But what I do want to do is, again, all the live stream plays you'll see tracked in the sheet in the description on YouTube. But what I did want to do is let's do a better play. Do people want to do a better play? Where's my fucking White Claw, man? Hit a FanDuel parlay, Alex. Thanks, I'll hit a FanDuel parlay. But what we can do is let's take a look at what we got. Pacers in 7. Pacers in 7. Who's winning tomorrow? Anyone think the Mavs are going to win? Dude, I don't know how they blew the last game. I really did think the Mavs had the series. But I guess not. I think I don't know, man. If the Celtics don't win this year, that's going to be crazy. But Donovan Mitchell, it appears like he's playing, although not a lot of people are putting money down, only 4.7K people. The most popular bet for tomorrow is Al Horford PRAs. Are people actually, how is this the most popular bet? Fucking Al Horford, 40-year-old virgin. And then Kyrie Irving assists. And this is what we should all be ashamed about, right? Like, you can get this line at 5.5 on Better. PrizePicks has his line at 6. I assume most people are taking the over. Kind of shitty, right? Like, not good value. But anyways. So, what did we have? We got some Rebet plays in. And you can also follow me. My username is Alex Monahan. It'll, like, notify you every time I place a bet. If you want to get a lot of notifications for whenever I place a bet, you know, I place tons of bets on this app. You want to place as many bets as possible. So you can see like some random fucking bets rejected. But anyways, Nuggets in 6, Pacers in 7. So let's see if we can find something on Better though that we can kind of lock in. Honestly, like I'm pretty happy with the amount of golf value. It's I think it's exciting, the amount of golf value. But let's see what we got here. How do people feel about Kyrie tomorrow, though? Serious question. We got over 5.5 assists. Why do you always log me out? I've never seen a book that logs you out. How do people feel about Kyrie assists? How dare you, Alex Monhan? Al Horford has 5 kids. Kyrie under first half has been smacking. Yo, do people like Kyrie Irving assist tomorrow? Lines up from a value perspective. I just got to log back into the app real quickly. Already played it. Well, we can play it again. The dabble slip hit, boss. Yeah, the dabble slip did hit. So we had a lot of plays today. A lot of people like to bitch after every losing bet, or a lot of you get one bet rejected and you cry about it. It's like, dude, chill out. Chill out. But what I did want to say is the dabble slip hit today. They actually stat corrected Nemhard. So I'm pretty surprised that ended up hitting. So here was the dabble slip for today. Kind of a thing of beauty. So we have the 6-pick entry hit, but let's go ahead. Let's build this. Let's build this on better. So again, all these books have problems. Like PrizePicks has problems. You know, if you make too much money, they'll limit you. Whatever. All these books kind of suck in their own individual way. That's why it's great to be a sports bettor. Kyrie assist. People like it. Did we do an underdog NBA slip? No, we haven't, but we can if you want to. But let's start out with Kyrie. Kyrie over 5.5 assists. Kyrie under 5.5 first quarter points. Okay, it sounds like people like the assists. So let's take Kyrie assists. Again, the other books, does Underdog have a lineup? Well, let's see. Again, I follow a very data-driven approach because the data doesn't lie long-term. So let's take a look at good old Kyrie. You know, all the books have his over heavily favored. The other fantasy sites have his line at 6, like Boom Fantasy. So Underdog doesn't even have a lineup because they're fucking stupid. How do you not have a lineup on Kyrie Irving? So stupid. But PJ Washington over 6.5 rebounds. So let's take a look at PJ. Where does PrizePicks have his rebound line? 7, unsurprisingly. He had 12 rebounds. Dude, he had 12 rebounds last game? PJ Washington has been on one. We think the Mavs can win tomorrow. It doesn't have a ton of value, but it does pair kind of nicely with the Kyrie play. If it's a competitive game, you know, whatever, both of them will most likely get more minutes. Then you got Pritchard rebounds, which has been hit or miss, Pritchard rebounds. But obviously, the Celtics are like, they're 10-1 favorites. Minus 1,000. They're winning the game according to the betting market. And again, the market encompasses everything. Lineups, injuries. Is Donovan Mitchell, is he healthy? Is he not healthy? Like, that's all priced into the market. You can see lines have actually been slightly drifting towards the Cavs from minus 1,800 Celtics favored to minus 1,400. But they're huge favorites. So there's a good chance if the game's a blowout, Pritchard, you know, there's a good chance like he'll get some minutes. He'll be a lot more likely to go over. So we got 3 picks to start, all overs. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I hit these on Twitter as well. But whatever. We might as well lock in some plays for the stream. So then we got a baseball play. Graham under 6.5 strikeouts. You got all these sports books, you know, like, again, all these books have slightly different lines, slightly different models. They're taking slightly different action. FanDuel, $110 billion company that's really fucking smart with a really good model. They have this as a minus 150 favorite, 1.5 to 1 betting favorite, 60% implied win probability. Bet Online is more aggressive on his over. Maybe the sharper, more profitable customers on Bet Online, like these books are always moving their lines, they're more in line with Caesars. Minus 168, like they're more aggressive than FanDuel. Bovada's less aggressive than FanDuel. But like you get the sense, like, okay, Kyrie's a big fucking favorite to go over. We have all these different betting markets, all these different data points that we can kind of look at. But what I did want to say is let's go to the MLB. And we have Graham. Anyways, I'm going to have to get in some new picks as well. Under 6.5 Ks. And then there's just an ass ton of golf value. And if you like golf, it's a great time to be a golf bettor because there's been a lot of discrepancies for this tournament, more than expected. So you can see over 70.5 strokes. FanDuel has this as a minus 150 favorite, so he's a big favorite to go over. Um, Anyways, some people already follow me on Twitter, so like they're very fucking similar to the slip I locked in on Twitter, but the only difference is, again, what's nice about Better is they only... Dude, so they can't verify my location. Anyways, if you want to lock it in, because I'm going to look at FanDuel next. You can see the 5 picks here. You can pause the YouTube video. You can pause the YouTube video if you want to play it. So, here we have it. Chat, do you guys replay a slip if there's one play changed? I personally do, but I don't think you were asking me. Can we take a look at Underdog NBA slips after FanDuel? Yeah, sure, whatever. We can look at whatever you guys want. So let's see if there's anything on Underdog. I mean, they already bumped a couple of the plays that we were looking at with PJ Washington. Dude, some of you guys are saying more bets. It's like we've hit now 1 parlay, 2 parlays, 3 parlays on this stream. Plus, I threw $1,000 on the Stars under. It's like, dude, how many bets do you guys fucking want during a live stream? This is insane. Some of you guys are fucking insane. Insane. But anyways, let's see what we have here on Underdog Fantasy. These picks, you know, they take a second. Take a second to find. We're not going to fire off 35 bets in half a second. But what I did want to say is this is interesting. We have some soccer value. You can get this on PrizePicks as well, but again, like, you know, for soccer, a lot of these books, they only have one-way markets, and what that means is you can only bet the over, you can't bet the under. But FanDuel and DraftKings, they both have this guy plus 120 to go over 2.5 shots. They're not offering odds on the under, but plus 120 is an underdog price. So you can assume if they had normal juice, like most books have like, you know, whatever, 40 cents of juice, they'd have the under at minus 160. So the under is a big favorite, which you can see, even though these books are only offering one-way markets. But what did I want to say? Let's take a look at FanDuel. Fliff, it doesn't really look like there's anything. FanDuel always has, how do people feel about Tatum tomorrow? I actually saw this play earlier. I thought about betting it. And then I thought about it, and then I forgot about it. But Tatum over 29.5 points. Obviously, he had a great game last game, but the game was competitive without Mitchell. Maybe that means if Mitchell plays, the game will be competitive again. Obviously, though, the game could be a blowout, and he may not have to play much, if any, of the fourth quarter. Although it is a closeout game. It's the fucking playoffs. I don't know. He'll probably play some of the fourth. But you're getting plus 110. No other book's giving you plus money. Again, you know, blowout risk, all that type of stuff is already priced into the market. But I mean, the value is clear as day. And a lot of people will say, I don't like it. The game could be a blowout. Sure, true. Priced into the market. What do you know that everyone else doesn't know? Right? Because it's already fucking priced into the odds these books are putting out. And I say this all the time too, but like, I swear, man, the best value on FanDuel is when they first post odds, like baseball player props, John Gray over 5.5 strikeouts. I get pretty shitty betting limits on FanDuel, but I mean, look at the value, right? You have books, they're just starting to post odds 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. A lot of these books are posting lines. And it's been a straight beeline towards his under. FanDuel stale, still offering plus 128. They haven't like adjusted their odds. People like Tatum or don't? People like Tatum or not? What's up, guys? What was the golf play on Better? Let me go back to it. Hatton over 50, over 70.5 strokes. So here's the Better slip I locked in. Do you like smoothies or Tatum more? Can we ride Tatum? Clear value, hammer it. Yo, I fucking like that phrase. I may have to steal it. So we got a Better slip in. People like Tatum or not? I'm going to hit Tatum. Tatum 30 plus points. We'll see how much they give me. Again, FanDuel, it doesn't work with streaming software. Kind of like Better. It's just the location verifier gets fucked up. But I'll hit it. And again, just try to move quickly. I'm actually not sure. Like, if you look at FanDuel, what did I want to say? If you look at FanDuel, they have Tatum's line at 28.5. Other books have his line at 29.5. So, okay, seems like you're getting a bit of value on his over. So where's the 29.5? That's just 30 plus points. Over 29.5 is the same as 30 plus. So again, FanDuel, they offer so many derivative markets, alternate markets, that, first quarter points, 40, 35, 30 plus points. Like, you can bet unlimited types of stuff on FanDuel, and if this play has better value, the 30 plus points, they're offering a bigger discrepancy. That's what I can play. And let's fucking play it. Let's play it. So let's see what we got here. Tatum, 30 plus points. Is there anyone who doesn't like Tatum 30 plus points? Jaylen Brown's plus 270. Anyways, how much are you going to give me, FanDuel? So they're only giving me a max bet size of $136, but whatever. So you'll see, again, like, all the plays I'll put in the live stream tracking sheet, but if you just want to see everything I bet, I give out all my plays for free. If you pay for a Discord, you're a fucking idiot. But you'll see all my plays tracked on Pickit. It's just like a verified bet tracker. Reads in your bets, shows you your profit and loss. What the fuck is going on here? Gary Sanchez posted 2 minutes ago over 1.5 bases in Pirates Brewers at plus 200. No other book above plus 130-ish. That's crazy. So there's some good value, but what book do you guys want to look at? Should we do another PrizePicks slip? Do people want sleeper? People want rebet? This seems like a bet that they'd void, but we can see. Again, it's frustrating when books do it, but now I'm just curious at this point. We have White Sox, first half run line. Anyone who doesn't like my bets, you're probably from Chicago, which fucking would suck. But White Sox, first half run line. So basically the White Sox to be winning at the end of the first 5 innings, minus half of a run, to be up 1 or more run. Let's see if they take it. So I'll just try $5 and we'll see. Dude, this book is sketchy. Like, everything I tried to bet this morning, or a couple of the plays they rejected, seems like they're taking that. We'll have to check in the morning. And again, am I saying it's not annoying? No, it's annoying. But I'm still going to play it. Where did it go? So here it is. Why do I keep betting $5? So now I have $10. That's cool. And was anyone else able to tail it? Did anyone's bet get rejected if you tried to play this on Rebet? Where did it go? Here it is. So think about it from a data-driven perspective, right? Like, Rebet, once again, there's thousands of odds on all these sports books, like FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever. FanDuel has, even just for the Celtics game, they probably have like 4,000, 5,000 lines up, but you don't know where's the fucking value. Where are the plays that they're screwing up? Where are the plays with an edge? So what you want to do, again, you got to zone in on like, okay, which of these, dude. So there's still a lot of value on Underdog. So if people aren't opposed, we'll go back to Underdog in a sec. But again, like, it's kind of like you're a trader, which is what I used to do, is like so now they bumped it down to minus 103. But again, this is what you do. If anyone's ever considered a career in finance, this is what you do all fucking day long. You wait for there to be opportunities in the market when there's things with an edge. You invest in them, you trade them, whatever. And sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's busier. Late at night, it turns out for sports betting is actually a great time to be betting because there's a lot of opportunity. And they fucking rejected it. Look at that. Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking annoying, too. But anyways, not much I can do there. Wow. Fuck! But, what I was going to say is this play on Xander. So it seems like these golf plays on Underdog are what are not getting bumped. But anyways, I'll drop some plays on Twitter in a bit. I got a shower, though. I'm going to get some DoorDash, some Denny's. I'm not going to track this play because it got bumped. I mean, again, the live stream sheet. I put all the live stream plays, I bet, in the sheet in the description on YouTube. But, you know, if a line moves or a bet gets rejected, you know, I obviously won't include it because I didn't bet it, and I think that just makes the most sense. That's what I've been doing since the get-go. There's a lot of value on PrizePicks. Maybe I'll drop a slip later on Twitter. But